Hey everybody, it's Greg Murphy here from Boonville, Mississippi. How you guys doing today? How would you guys like to learn how to make $1 million in 12 to 36 months? It's possible. You don't need any credit. You don't need any upfront money. You don't need banks of any kind. All you need is a little bit of time to invest in this. It is very, very possible. And the time length from 12 to 36 months, well, that depends on you, how aggressive you want to be with it. Now, I live in Boonville, population about 8,000 people, so it's going to take me a little bit longer to do it than maybe you if you live in New York or California. But it works on ugly houses, pretty houses, top of the market, bottom of the market, end of the market, middle of the market. It works anywhere with anybody. It's just so simple. Anybody can do it. And I'm going to show you how to do it today real quickly. Dean's got a new book coming out. Most of these strategies are going to be in this. I'm just going to give you a real quick overview of how I do it. Now, this is the way I do it. Now, this is called kind of a wholesale / lease option deal. Okay? Now, this is what we do. We're going to do it real quick. We got investors, we got tenant buyers, and we got sellers. Now, this is what I want you to do. Now, listen to me. I'm going to talk real fast because this video is short. We're going to run ads for investors, and we're going to run ads like house for sale. Let me get this right quick. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, financing available, no money down, blah, blah, blah. All investors like no money down deals, okay? This is going to get your phone ringing with some investors calling you, okay? You want to get your investors on the phone first. Now, the way I do it backwards from a lot of folks. I build my buyers list, my tenant buyers list, and then my sellers list, okay? And it's important you do that. The reason you want to do that is because you want to get a house, and as soon as you get a house tied up with a contract, you want to move it out to an investor. If that don't work, then go with a tenant buyer. Now, this is the way we do it. Now, I've showed you how to do your investor. Run your ads in your newspapers, flyers, and things like that for investors. Even run an ad in the paper or print out some flyers, just investors need it. Overstocked houses, houses below market, anything like that. It's real simple. All you got to do is do it that way. Sorry about that, guys. My phone rang. I had to pick it up. You don't want to miss any phone calls. I'll tell you about that later. Now, we was on the run the ads for the sellers or the investors. You want to get investors on your list first. And the reason you want to do that, like I was saying before, as soon as you get a house under contract, if you need some quick cash, you can flip it on out to them for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. That's up to you. Okay, the next thing you want to get is your tenant buyers. And I run my ads, my flyers just like this. House for sale, 3-bed, 2-bath, lots of extras, 100% financing available. Must either appreciate, no money down, and then a phone number. House for sale, financing available, and the phone number. That's the most important thing. You definitely want to put them on there at all times because you got to have that phone number. Okay. Now that's for your tenant buyers. Get you about 10, 15, 20 names on the list before you start this. Then your seller ads, your seller leads. Now this particular flyer right here, I buy houses. No matter the situation or the condition, I can help. Now get this. No matter the situation or the condition, I can help. Foreclosure is not a problem. Call for information. Then your phone number. Okay, now this flyer, I get the best response out of this. This flyer is the best one you can get right here. Okay, I made this flyer up myself. I also run this one. Wanted. Homes in any condition. I buy and sell. Near foreclosure, no problem. And I put my office and then my cell number. Okay, now run these ads. And where you put these flyers out at, you put these flyers anywhere anybody will let you, guys. I'm talking about anywhere. Because what you want to do, we're trying to get these phones ringing off the hook for you, just like mine is right now. You want to stay mobile. You want to have a cell phone. And these ads right here, if you got a computer and a printer, you can print them up cheap, super cheap. If you don't, go to Kinko's, Office Max. Man, you can get every one of these printed out for maybe $50. Max. Okay, what you want to do is when you get these, put these flyers everywhere. Now, if you want to run some ads in the paper, that's fine. I'm showing you how to start with penny. You can probably do this all this right here for probably $50 to start getting your phone ringing. I mean $50. How cheap is that? Okay. Now you put these flyers out everywhere. Now you're building your list. Now you're getting your investors calling you. You're getting your tenant buyers calling you, and you get the people calling you that's wanting to sell you a house. Okay. Preferably the kind of houses you want. That works with any house. Now let me just say it'll work with ugly houses, pretty houses, expensive houses, cheap houses. up market, down market, bottom of the market, bubble busting. It works everywhere, anywhere, New York, California, Boonville, anywhere, I'm telling you. But what you want to do, you want to try to stay in a medium home price. Because you got to remember now, these houses you're buying, you want to be able to sell them to the average working person. So you kind of maybe want to check your market rents and that type of thing, see what things are going for. But this is all, I've showed you how to do this. I know I'm talking real fast. I showed you how to get your investors. Ads in the paper, put out flyers. Tenant buyers, same thing. Ads in the paper, put out flyers. Or just do flyers. Flyers works real good. Flyers stay up forever. Put them out everywhere. Same thing. Houses for sale, flood the town with flyers. If you live in a big area, put out 200 flyers. What we're trying to do here, guys, is get this cell phone ringing for you, okay? We want it ringing. Now, what I suggest doing is always keep pen and paper handy. Cheap. Walmart, $3. You know what I mean? These flyers, $50. You can get all this started for less than $100, man. $100. How cheap is that? Now, when you get more money coming in, you can do different things. You can get call systems set up, different marketing plans. What I'm trying to show you how to do is for 50 or $100, you can start making money immediately. Now, the quickest way is to get it under contract with a purchase and sales agreement and flip it out to another investor. If you want to go the long haul, go with the tenant buyer, and that's the long run. And I'm going to tell you the version of that right now. This is how this goes. Okay, what you want to do is when you get this seller, when I find somebody that's got a house for sale, preferably somebody that's maybe going in foreclosure. They don't have to be, but it works better if they're kind of going in foreclosure because they're motivated. And if they're behind, I tell them just like this. I say, okay, guys, here's what I can do. How about if I just take over the payments on your house and I make the payments for you until we can sell it? And trust me, guys, when you tell them that, they're going to be all over it. Heck, who wouldn't be? I would be. I mean, my God, this is a dream come true for them. Because what I want you to remember, you're helping people. Now, no matter what anybody tells you, you're helping people. And that's the way I want you to look at it, too, because you're helping people. Because without you, these guys are going to go into foreclosure. It's going to be on the record for years. You can step in there and stop them from this. Okay, so what you want to do is after you meet with these people and tell them that, you can help them, then what you want to do is tie it up with a contract. I'm going to get your contract right here. The docs you want to carry out is a purchase and sales agreement, a agreement to lease with an option to purchase, a purchase and sales agreement, let me get that right, I'll get it right here in a minute. Purchase and sales agreement. I'm sorry I'm unorganized, I'm trying to do this real quick. If you want to carry a deed with you, get them to sign a deed. You don't have to register right now, but go ahead and get them to sign the deed. You shouldn't have any trouble getting them to sign the deed. And then you're going to get them to sign an agreement of lease with an option to purchase. And this is the number one thing you want to get them to sign too. A loan authorization form. You get them to sign every one of these docs when you first go. Okay, the reason you want to do that because you want to make your trips back there as few as possible. Okay, so you get all your docs signed. I know I'm going over this fast, but watch the video 5 or 6, 7 times so you get this in your head. You get them to sign a deed, a release of mortgage information, a purchase and sales agreement, and a loan authorization form. I think I got everything under here. That's a deed, loan authorization form, agreement to option, a lease with an option to purchase, lease purchase, whatever you want to call it, and a purchase and sales agreement. Get them to sign all of these docs when you first go. And just tell them, just like this, okay guys, here's what we're going to try to do. I'm going to try to get this house sold out to an investor. First off, we're going to try within 30 to 45 days. If I can't get it sold in 30 to 45 days, I'm going to buy it from you. I'm just going to start making your payments for you and get you caught up until we can get it out of your name. And trust me, they will be all over it. Who wouldn't be? I know I would be. Okay, now what you want to do is when you're talking to them about find out with this loan release of mortgage information slip, you want to find out how far behind they are on payments and all that. Okay, all the loan information, get all that. You can't get that till you get this release of mortgage information form. Now what you want to do is find out how many payments are behind, what's going to cost to get it all caught back up and going good. Now this is the fun part. Let's come in. I'm going to turn this camera just